It's day 2 of the trial of Shawn Cranston, the man accused of murdering Rebecca Byler, a pregnant Amish woman in Sparta Township last year. Jennifer Mobilia was the first to break the story as it was happening. She was back in the courtroom tonight and joins us now from the Crawford County Courthouse. Jen.
Yeah, Sean, yesterday I told you about a piece of what appeared to be a glove that was found in the trash can of Rebecca Byler's house the day of her murder. Well, today a state police forensic DNA analyst testified that DNA found on that rubber-like material is 790 septillion times more likely to be Shawn Cranston's. That's 790 with 24 zeros after it. That DNA expert telling the court that anything over 1,000 is considered strong. Additionally, all of the DNA found on that glove is Shawn Cranston's. It makes up 97%. About 25 members of the Amish community filled the courtroom today, while only 3 people were sitting in the area designated for Shawn Cranston's family and friends. The most emotional testimony came from Julie Warner, Andy and Rebecca Byler's primary driver. She testified that on February 26th, she dropped Andy off at his home on Fish Flats Road just after noon. He went to his house and she went to the barn to use the restroom. She said moments later, Andy came running to the barn. He was frantic and said someone killed his wife. He then ran to her truck and, quote, lost it. Warner told Andy he needed to go into the house and get the kids out, but he said he just couldn't. Warner knew she couldn't leave the kids in the house alone with her mother if she was dead or injured, so she was going to go in and get them. But that's when she saw Rebecca's body and called 911. That call was played for the jury today. Warner is heard saying, "She's laying on the floor. I don't know if she's alive. Should I go in and check on her?" The dispatcher tells Warner to go in and see if she is beyond medical help. Warner is then heard saying, "There's a big pool of blood coming out her nose and ears, and it looks like her throat was slit." The 911 dispatcher asked if Rebecca's body was cold. Warner says, "I don't know. I didn't touch her." She then touched her and said, "It's cold." While the 911 call was being played, many Amish sat in the courtroom, leaning forward with their heads in their hands. Some were crying and wiping away tears. Meanwhile, Cranston sat at the defense table showing no emotion. Jurors also saw key pieces of evidence like tires and shoes the prosecutors say put Cranston at Byler's house the day of the murder. The jury also saw efforts allegedly to destroy evidence at Shawn Cranston's home. There was also expert testimony with a forensic serologist, which is someone who studies blood and other bodily fluids. Now, I asked Julie Warner if she would be willing to do an on-camera interview with us today. She politely declined, as did the defense, the prosecution, and the 3 people sitting behind Shawn Cranston. Reporting live outside the Crawford County Courthouse, Jennifer Mobilia, Jet 24 Action News.
All right, thank you, Jennifer.